Welcome back to the video blog series. Today we're going to talk a bit about batteries. Now batteries are a topic that are very popular with all of our clients because storage is the new frontier of solar, as you're probably aware. Now there's been so much talk about batteries in the media. Elon Musk with his Tesla Powerwall has raised a lot of interest. We're getting asked about that daily. So I'm going to briefly address the Powerwall. It's a fantastic battery. It is available, coming online available this year. But what you have to be aware of is the Powerwall is in itself just a lithium-ion battery. Without an intelligent management system, a battery is no more than a storage device. So I'm going to talk today about options of releasing yourself from the grip of the power company by becoming either off-grid or mostly off-grid through battery storage. Now, when you hear about hybrid technology, that's become a very popular phrase in solar. People are saying, okay, hybrid technology. Now, what most people are referring to when they say this is actually a grid-tied solar power system. So as you know, that's a system where you draw power from the grid, you draw it from your solar. If you're making enough solar, your house runs on it. If you're making more solar than you use, it goes back to the grid and they pay you a little bit for it. Now, most people are saying a hybrid system. They're thinking about a grid-tied system with some storage attached. Now, in my book, that's not a true hybrid system. It's a good system. It maximises the use of your solar. It minimises the export of power for 7 cents, and it's a useful system. But I've been researching the market. We've been to the shows overseas. We've looked at what's available in the world. And for my money, for a lot of real applications, a hybrid system is actually a full off-grid power plant system where you've got a heavy-duty battery bank. You can run your house on it. If the power goes down, you can connect a generator. You can live without the power company for short periods if you have to, but it's connected to the grid. Now, to my mind, that's a true hybrid. It's not a grid-tied system with some batteries, it's an off-grid system connected to the grid, and we've found one. Now, what we've come up with is our friends in Australia at Giant Power make what we believe is one of the best off-grid systems available in the world. Proven in the Australian outback, made for Aussie conditions. This is an off-grid system second to none. It literally is a power plant in a box. Now, I'll show you an example here. So here is the Giant hybrid system. Now what you see here, a beautiful cabinet. When you open the cabinet, lo and behold, in the cabinet, once you've opened it, this is an entire power plant in a box. As you see from this cabinet, you've got a large bank of heavy-duty, deep cycle batteries, either sealed lead acid, AGM, which is glass mat, or tubular gel batteries, hardcore off-grid technology. Now, as well as your batteries, this system is fully wired up. It's fully self-contained in this cabinet so that your solar array plugs in one end and out the other end comes AC power straight into the fuse board of your house, and you can literally live off the grid. This is a fantastic system, used widely. If you look at this page, you'll see the map of Australia, everywhere they use the system, and an example of an outback home. So if you were building a home in an area where perhaps we've got a lot of clients now saying, we've bought a great block of land, the power company wants $80,000 or $60,000 or $100,000 to get the power from the nearest street point to our house. Now, for a similar investment, you can build a home that is totally off-grid with your new Giant power system. So that's an off-grid solution. That's how you don't even need the grid. Now take that one step further and connect that system to the grid. Now what you have then is you have the Giant hybrid system where you've got, here we go, so there you have exactly the same system as the off-grid. You've got the battery bank, you've got the ability to plug in a generator if the power goes down for 3 days, hardcore batteries, totally expandable, and that feed the grid as well. So now what we do, if you go for that style of hybrid system, the system is totally programmable. So we program the system so that it uses your solar power first, your excess charges the batteries. When your solar's not making enough, it uses the batteries, only uses the grid when you've got no solar and no batteries. And once you're on a good time of use metering system, and that in due course it is coming where early hours of the morning, the Alliance Company and power companies will give you a great deal on cheap power, really aimed at charging electric vehicles. When that happens, you can top your batteries up from midnight till 4 or 5 in the morning, get up in the morning, run off your batteries until the sun starts generating, run off your solar. During the day, the solar charges your batteries, and away you go again. So that's a fantastic solution where you want a hardcore, real hybrid, on-grid, off-grid solution. So I hope that makes sense, particularly for our clients who live in rural areas where they may get brownouts or blackouts, where they have water pumps, septic pumps, electric fences. All of a sudden, with a hybrid system, you can keep the beer cold, flush the toilet and keep the bulls in the paddock, and that's a happy life. Thanks a lot for tuning in from SolarKing. See you next time.